Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Razovy, and today I want to talk about 10 games, Steam games that is, that I've found that are currently heavily discounted and that I personally play as well, or have played in the past, and have therefore also added to my Steam account. Now, all the prices will be in American dollars, but don't worry, these discounts are also for anyone in the world, okay? So whether you live in Europe, Asia, North or South America, Africa, doesn't matter. Anyone can make use of these discounts. I made sure of that, and I made sure to include only global region Steam discounts, okay? By the way, this website, if you want to know what this is, I'll leave links to all of the games in the description and of course also in the pinned comment, so you can just click on the games and buy them directly. Now the first one, as you can see, is Cult of the Lamb. I recently completed this game. Well, I mean, I finished the game. I didn't complete the game. I didn't get all of the achievements, but I finished the game. I beat the final boss and won, and this is a very, very good game. Basically, you are a little lamb and you are the last of your kind, and as this lamb you are sacrificed by a cult, by some sort of a religion. However, a mysterious figure that claims to be a god and does have special powers, so I think it's safe to assume that he is a god, then saves you and basically, well, he doesn't force you, but he makes a deal with you, okay? He says, like, if you create a cult, the Cult of the Lamb, right? And you basically convert people in my name, and you slay these people that try to, sacrifice you and therefore free me, then I will give you a second life. And so the little lamb does. And your job now is to, build a cult. It's kind of like a mixture of a base building game and a roguelite, because although you are building a base, you are also currently going up to these, maybe I can show you, like there's kind of like these fighting sections where you eventually destroy all of the gods, or at least that's what you're trying to do. It's a very fun game. Like I said, one of my, well, actually my favorite game of this year. Really ton of fun. Cult of the Lamb, check it out. $12.14, 51% off. That's a good deal. Then we have V Rising. Now, V Rising is a game that maybe not everyone has heard of, which is actually surprising because it's kind of like a base building game, but also there's a lot of fighting as well, also like a CRPG kind of thing. You are I want to say Dracula, but that's a vampire. There we go. You're a vampire, you build a base, and basically you fight the humans. That is kind of the idea behind it. A very cool game. Not my favorite game this year. Like I said, that's Cult of the Lambs, but definitely a fun game. And this can entertain you for hours and hours and hours, really. It's a big game because it's kind of sandboxy. Then we have another game that I tend to promote a lot on my YouTube channel, on this YouTube channel that is, because this is a game that is very cheap. It always tends to be really cheap. It's like $3, as you can see here, 90% off. It tends to be 90% off always on this website on HRK. And basically you are multiple ninjas, I guess, and they all are fighting against this curse. It sounds very complicated. It's not, but it's just a hack and slash. It's very fun. The achievements are fun to get, with the exception of a couple. So if you like to complete games, like get all of the achievements on Steam, this one is quite a bit of a grind. If you don't care about that, this game is very, very fun. You have to be an anime fan to like this, though. I sincerely doubt anyone that is not an anime fan will like this. If you're not an anime fan, maybe skip this one. Go for V Rising, go for Cult of the Lamb. This is most likely not your cup of tea, but if you are an anime fan, then I sincerely doubt you won't like this. It's very fun. Very cool game. Always very cheap, as you can see. So get this one. Worth it. Then we have a big hitter, God of War. I don't think I need to explain a lot about this. God of War is a very famous franchise, one of the most famous franchises in the world. In this case, though, you follow the God of War with his son, and they, just figure the story out for yourself. Just get this game. I'm not going to spoil the story, just get this game. It's so good. 64% off, very much worth it. From $50 to give or take $18, this one is worth it. It's worth it on the PlayStation, and on the PlayStation 4 and 5 that is, and it's definitely worth it on Steam as well. It also works surprisingly well on the Steam Deck. For example, I played Valkyrie Drive and Cult of the Lamb also on the Steam Deck. Wonderful. I played V Rising on my laptop, by the way. But God of War, surprisingly for a AAA game, works very well on the Steam Deck as well. Then another game that works really well on the Steam Deck that is actually also AAA by Sega, Yakuza Like a Dragon, or Ryuga Gotoku, right? Number 7, by the way, Ryuga Gotoku 7. And this one is 87% off. Now, even though Call of the Lamb is my favorite game of this year, I played Yakuza Like a Dragon last year, and although I can't say it's my favorite game of this year because I played it already, this is my favorite game of the list. This one is really good. If you are into Japan, or if you are interested in Japanese culture, you don't even need to be an anime fan for this. If you're just generally interested in Japanese culture, you're gonna like this one. Really, it's such a fun game. Basically, we follow this guy. He's called Ichiban, and Ichiban is betrayed by the people that basically saved him, and he now seeks revenge. It sounds very heavy, and I mean, the plot kind of is, but it's a very fun romp, too. It's a long game as well. I think it's like, how long did I spend on it? 60 hours or something? If you want to complete it, I think you're close to 100 hours to complete it, like to get all the achievements. Not for me, not much of a completionist in the first place, but definitely worth it. Very fun game. The only thing that may be a downer for you, it isn't for me, but some people really dislike it, is that, as you can see here, the combat is, whatchamacallit, not tactical, turn-based, there we go. It's turn-based combat. I don't care, I like turn-based combat, but if you dislike that, well, maybe get a different Yakuza game. Yakuza 0, for example, another awesome game. Then, Doom Eternal Deluxe Edition, Steam Edition. This game used to be $70, is now, give or take, $18, 74% off. Doom Eternal is, well, Doom itself is a classic, and Doom Eternal, even though I like the original Doom the most, but I guess that's because I'm old, Doom Eternal is very good. I think it's, the best. Even though I like the old one the most, this one is probably the best. And basically, all you do is shoot evil. That's it. You shoot demons. And it's awesome. It's non-stop action. The only thing that I don't like about this game, and it's a small thing, really, sometimes I get lost in this game. I'm not sure if anyone else has this problem, but sometimes I get lost in this game, and I don't mind that. But especially with games like this, I prefer to just do the shooty thing and not try to find my way. I just want to shoot things, not find my way. I don't know, maybe a small nitpick. Worth it though, especially this version. It's the best version to get, the deluxe edition, and it's very cheap right now. Then, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. I just said I was old, and this one is right up my alley, and I hope it's also up your alley. 94% off, $2, well, $2.50. And this basically includes the oldest Street Fighter game. It also includes my favorite Street Fighter, which is, where is it? Third Strike. And it includes anything up to and including, I believe, Third Strike. It is, here we go, here we have all of them. They're so good. Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3. It's Super Street Fighter, which is also really good on the Super Nintendo. I own that one still. Anyway, I own the cartridge. Anyway, so really good, awesome game, awesome collection. And for $2.50, you can't go wrong with this one. I own this one on my Steam Deck, and well, on Steam that is, and I also own it on the Switch. Awesome investment. Then we have Mega Man X Collection, another classic, and also a classic collection. That is basically, it's the first 4 Mega Man X games. I love the first 3. Number 4, not really my thing, but hey, you can't win them all. But the first 3 are awesome, and well, this has it all, and it's only $5, almost $6, 71% off. Highly recommend it. Also, it includes, I believe, I don't believe, I know for sure, it includes some of the anime clips and whatnot. Also, the horrible dub version, which is pretty funny if you ask me. Then, Valkyrie Chronicles 4, the complete edition. Now, if you buy this game, a lot of people make the mistake to only buy like the base game, and the base game is good, but you need the complete edition. And fortunately, HRK has the complete edition. $13, almost $14, 73% off. This is a war game, a tactical war game. You can control tanks, people, you can throw grenades, but it's very anime, okay? It's anime warfare, okay? If you're not into anime, I doubt you're gonna like it. Maybe for the turn-based tactical warfare, maybe, but there are better ones out there if that is what you're in for. But if you like anime and you like tactical combat and you like kind of like First World War-ish kind of stuff, this is a match made in heaven. It really is. You're gonna love this. I sure did. Freaking love it. Final one, Sid Meier Civilization. Now this one is so good. It's the anthology, by the way, so it includes all of the DLC, almost 80% off, give or take $21. look, if you like strategy games, this is the one to get. I played almost all of the Sid Meier Civilization games, with the exception, I believe, of the second one. They're so good, and especially this one. I have never played a better Civilization game than this. Although I have more nostalgia for certain other ones, this one is objectively the best. Now, like I said, I'll leave all of the links to these games in the description and also in the pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching. I was Razovy, and you were you. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.